So why do we still feel lonely even when we are surrounded by others? You have forgotten what you truly need from yourself. Sometimes you begin to evolve, change, grow, transform, and the people around you just stay where they are. Have you ever felt lonely even when you're not alone? You're surrounded by friends and by family, maybe even a partner, yet something deep inside of you feels unseen, misunderstood, or even invisible. If that resonates with you, take a deep breath, my friend. You are not alone, and I promise you nothing is wrong with you. I remember when I lost my mother at 17, I felt completely shattered. But it wasn't just the grief that was hard, it was the loneliness that followed. I remember sitting alone in my kitchen feeling so heartbroken, but I made a decision in that moment. I wouldn't let this pain define me. That decision set me on a decade-long path of healing, studying with masters in psychology, in spirituality and lifestyle optimization and embodiment, learning how to reconnect to myself and others. So why do we still feel lonely even when we are surrounded by others? Well, let's break this down. First, over-identifying with roles. You know what I mean here? The mother, the partner, the rescuer, the caretaker. These roles become so ingrained that you forget to check in with the real you. You've become so focused on what everybody else needs from you that you have forgotten what you truly need from yourself and also from others. Second is the lack of emotional expression. From childhood, we've been taught to suppress our emotions. Don't be too much, don't cry too loudly, don't be too emotional, don't laugh too loud. That suppression just leads to an emotional shutdown. And when that happens, we internalize our isolation. We think we need to hide our needs or quiet our emotions so that we are not a burden to anyone else. But the truth is that all that does is distance us from other people. The third is outgrowing relationships. Sometimes you begin to evolve, change, grow, transform, and the people around you just stay where they are. When you talk about your growth, your new thoughts, ideas, and experiences, it feels like no one really gets you anymore, or even cares, or maybe you even feel like a burden. This is an important moment because you start to step out of the person that you were and step into the person that you were always meant to become. This can be a lonely journey at the beginning, but just know that it is meant to be lonely for your growth and evolution. But this loneliness is temporary, I promise you. Here's the hidden gift in loneliness. It's not a punishment. It's a portal. Loneliness is your soul whispering, it's time to come home and reconnect. Loneliness isn't a feeling to be feared. It's a wake-up call. It's showing you where you have abandoned yourself in order to fit in, to please others, or to even avoid judgment. And it's also showing you where you are too dependent on other people or things for fulfillment. Loneliness is showing you that it is time to face and sit with those feelings you have been avoiding all along. The pain that you're feeling, it's not a sign of weakness, I promise you. It's an invitation to meet your real self on a deep level. And here's the truth no one tells you. The end of loneliness begins when you start to look deep within and accept and honor whatever you find. But this can only be done in moments of silence or introspection. When you finally acknowledge your inner world, your needs, your desires, your grief, your hopes, that's when people begin to meet you at that level too. And remember, it takes time for people to adjust to a new version of someone they've always known. But true friends and family will always be there during and after your transition. So here's a few daily practices that you can start today to start processing that loneliness. Number 1, walk in nature with no distractions. These moments of solitude are so powerful and important for connecting with our deepest desires and needs. Nature is medicine. It reminds us of who we really are. Number 2, express your emotions. This might be tough if you've spent years bottling them up, but start by acknowledging how you feel and even sharing it with someone you trust. Number 3, meditate or do breath work. These practices can help you clear the mental fog and tune into your inner wisdom. It's a way to center yourself, and it helps you feel less disconnected from the world around you. Number 4, journal. Start each morning with a stream of consciousness session where you let your thoughts just pour onto paper. This helps you connect with the real you and understand where your emotional blocks are. Remember, no one else is reading this but you. And number 5, connect with others who get it. The beauty of vulnerability is that when you open up about what you're going through, you create space for others to do the same. And you will be so surprised by how many people get you. I know I was when I did this. True connection can only happen when we allow ourselves to be real. You deserve to feel connected to the real you, the you without masks. And when you do, you'll find that the loneliness starts to subside. You are worthy of relationships where you are truly seen, where your authentic self can be loved and supported. Enjoy these practices and remember, you are in charge. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for being here, and I will see you in the next video.